everybody, welcome back to our channel, We're the Movie Couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And here is our non-spoiler review of Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu is directed by Rob Letterman and stars Justice Smith and Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. So this movie is actually based on the Detective Pikachu video game. And I don't know if any of you guys out there played it. I know you didn't play it.
Nope, didn't play it.
I downloaded it once I heard that they were making this movie. I was like, oh, talking Pikachu, he's a detective, he looks cute with the hat. Sure, I'm game. I downloaded the trial, played it for about 10 minutes, and then deleted it. I was not, look.
Couldn't get past the, I'm Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, it wasn't Ryan Reynolds in the game doing the voice of Pikachu, because if it had been, I probably would have stuck with it. It wasn't, and also, I guess I'm a little bit more traditional, because I did play, like, all the way from, like, Pokemon Red.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how I started, so that's kind of, like, my Pokemon, if you will.
All the way back in 1996. I think that's when the first game came out.
Oh, you're dating us. But, yeah, so, who knows? You know, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It's super adorable, and I might now give this video game a chance. But with that said, let's talk about this movie. What did you and I both loved the trailer.
Yeah, I thought it looked hilarious. I thought it looked cute. I was a little concerned that it was going to be a little too Ryan Reynolds-esque, you know, a G-rated Deadpool as Pikachu kind of a thing. But, you know, I was prepared for that, and I was going to accept it because, you know what? I have not had enough of Ryan Reynolds as a character, so I'm game for it.
Yeah. Once I saw the trailer, I was sold. I was like, any doubts I had, it went out the window. I really liked him voicing Pikachu. Did it seem like a G version of Deadpool? Yes, at times. But did it work also for Pikachu?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it wasn't. Yeah. It didn't feel like it was Deadpool. It was just feel like Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds, but it was Pikachu. It all worked. So yeah. The story of this.
Well, I also really liked the design of all the Pokemon. I love the way they looked. I was like, this is a really good way of bringing them to life and making them, you know, still have a lot of the nostalgia connected to them, but still make them believable in a real world setting.
Yeah, especially Pikachu is so stinking cute, and it just when it moves and runs and sits on Tim's shoulder, it's just like I felt this way. I remember after seeing How to Train Your Dragon, I was like, I need a Toothless, and I feel right now. I mean, okay, I feel like I've always like needed a Pikachu or a Pokemon, but like after this movie, I think one of the fans out there wrote. I think it may have been in my Instagram, but they commented, I can't remember who it is right now, but they commented, I'm so excited for this movie. I'm pretty sure right after this, I'm going to go straight to Target and buy the plush. Mm-hmm. And I am really with you. I want to do that too.
And I really also liked how the world building that they did with this movie.
Yeah.
It was very believable, and it just really made you want to go out and actually have a pet Pokemon, even more than all of the other games combined and kind of things. But I think they did it very well. Yeah. And they did tell, you know, a pretty good story, I have to admit. Yeah. It wasn't overly cheesy, and it wasn't, you know, too deep, so you still could kind of show it to your kids kind of a thing.
Yeah, this is definitely targeted to, I mean, yes, for those of us who played Pokemon, they definitely played on the nostalgia factor, but this is aimed towards a little bit younger, but yeah. But it's not so kiddish where you're gonna feel like, oh my god,
it's not like you're watching one of the animated cartoons kind of thing, or one of the animated movies. It's not quite that kiddish, but I'd have to say like maybe teenage, maybe like 13, 14 around there.
Younger, yeah. It's a good family film, but if you're an adult and you really like Pikachu, or if you really like Pokemon, you're gonna like it. So this story has Tim basically finding out something happened to his dad. There was an accident, and he's trying to figure out what happened exactly, and that's how he meets Pikachu, who he happens to be able to understand. No one else can understand Pikachu but Tim. So those two end up pairing up, and they go through this entire journey and try to solve the mystery of exactly what happened to Tim's dad. So I'll leave you with that. We're not going to go into spoilers with this one, because we will do a spoiler review for our Patreon. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I'll put our Patreon link down below, which is also where we're doing all the Game of Thrones spoiler reviews, which we only have 2 episodes left. That's crazy.
So weird.
Yeah, so coming back to Pikachu, sorry, it was a weird segue. I couldn't make it work. It's stinking adorable. Pikachu is adorable. There are a few, for Pokemon fans, there are a few Easter eggs in there for you to spot. There are Pokemon everywhere, especially the way they did Rhyme City looked fantastic. I really, really liked it. This movie was shot on film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it looked really great.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to admit, the CGI, the characters, everything blends very well.
Yeah.
And all of the Pokemon look incredible. And I didn't know it was film. I thought it was done on digital.
Yeah, it's done on film, which I think it makes the director, while he's filming, and the crew to kind of be very aware of how much the film they are using, because the more film you use, the more money
true.
So that reminds me of when Jackie Chan was like, "Oh, you're sorry you call. You waste our film." And like, I was with like Rush Hour.
And yeah, one of the Rush Hour bloopers.
So I really enjoy the world. I wish, if it's successful, which I think it will be very successful, and they continue and do another Pokemon movie, I would love to see like some of the other elements of. I don't want to almost spoil something. Other elements of the game that we've played also incorporated more so, or kind of that storyline in a sense to see, because we've seen Tim's story. I would love to see some other people
in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, I think from what it sounds like, this really is based on the Detective Pikachu storyline, and that's it. So all of those characters are in there, but all of the other characters that you've known and loved were not introduced, just so you know. So it really is focused on that. Now, if you are not a Pokemon fan, everything will go over your head.
I think so. I mean, I think they do. There is a little bit of like an introductory, like what's that word? Exhibition.
Exposition.
Exposition part. Where
when he's on, it's pretty
this
obvious
is
the time
basically
for exposition.
the history of Rhyme City. Basically, I think I can say that without sounding like a spoiler. So I think if you don't know Pokemon, that will kind of give you a gist of it, but it's like dipping your toe in the water. Like you barely scratched the surface. So we went with some people that know of Pokemon, but they never touched the game or never actually watched the show. They probably don't even know the theme song, which how is that possible? But
I wanna be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Yeah.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Oh my God, I just had a fist in my face. But yeah, for them, they were just like, what?
Yeah, it went way over their head.
A little over their
heads. But
they
still enjoyed it. It's very cute. Take your family. Dress up in your Pokemon gear. Go enjoy it. My rating, we should rate this movie because it's non-spoiler. It's gone very long. I will give it a... You know what? I'm such a Pikachu fan. I'm such a Pokemon fan. I would really love to see a second movie made by the same director because he gets it.
Yeah.
So I am going to say catch it opening night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, I do have to admit, I enjoyed this movie. I had fun with it. I found some things to be a little cheesy here and there, and I also found some parts to be like, it's time for exposition. Or no, exhibition, whatever the word is. But I'm going to give it a check it out because it's still fun. If you are a Pokemon fan, you are going to like it. However, if you're not a Pokemon fan, it's not going to be as enjoyable, but I still think if you're going in here, going to say, here's my money for a Pokemon movie, you're still going to enjoy it. So check it out.
All right, you guys, that's it for this non-spoiler review. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to see this movie? Will you see opening weekend? Will you take your friends with you? Will you take your family with you? And what Pokemon, if you were into Pokemon, what Pokemon do you hope to see in this movie? Thank you so much for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.